This is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got vision.
Dog.
Yeah.
Crazy energy.
Yeah.
You know how many people probably came through here and laid some timeless shit down, and it's probably a list. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So, first of all, I appreciate you letting us do this.
Oh, it's love, bud.
Yeah. I've been a fan of yours since the first time I heard your music. It's been almost 2 years ago.
Thank you, Doc.
And you've always been somebody that it's ever since I first heard it. I was like, man, I like what you do. I like your whole vibe. I like how original you are. You know what I mean? So you was always the one that I was like, man, I'd love to sit down with him. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely, Bob. Yeah, and you know, you can't help but, especially when we all live in the same shit, Bob. We got life and wife and kids and job and whatever else comes, Bobby, and then we still chasing our passion that we invested so much of our life in, Bobby. We still after it. So when you see somebody grinding, Bobby, you can't.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I love to see somebody putting in the time and popping out the content, especially after y'all lost your people. Now you stepping up and carrying it forward. You can't help but commend that, dog.
Warren would have loved you, bro.
Rest in peace, Warren.
Yeah, he would have loved you. Y'all would have clicked instantly, for sure.
I had, you know, I think the video with him outside snapping on the neighbor.
Yeah.
That got down there, and we thought that was the funniest shit we had.
Thunderdome. I'm on
We thought
Thunderdome.
that shit was the funniest shit in the world, dog.
Yeah.
I think people could recite that shit.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
they put
If I
it on
come over
t-
and stick my finger in your booty, bitch, or whatever you say.
It was put on T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He was a big, you know, you can't, that dude had huge energy, you know, and to see him come home and get reestablished, dog. I was pulling for him, and I think I made a story or something about it, wishing I had connected with him and not waited like, oh, that'd be the perfect time and I get to rub hands with him, you know.
Sure.
So, you know, don't delay, bitch. If you want to, if you got love for somebody, reach out to them and show them, dog.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I hate that I didn't take advantage of that, but it's still, yeah, rest in peace, Worm, dog.
Yeah, for sure. So are you originally from Louisiana?
Yep, born and raised Monroe, Louisiana, St. Francis Hospital. You know, little twin cities divided by a river, country. Got a little inner city. You know, right there on the edges. You got a good mix of people, and you know, we grew up playing sports and you know, organized baseball, football. You know, that type of shit. But just country, small town, man. You know, not a whole lot to do. Monroe,
Right.
Louisiana. Yeah.
Yeah. When how would you say your childhood was growing up?
Oh man, I was blessed. I had hard-working parents. My dad, you know, we kept in touch. He lived in Monroe. He was in the car business. Spent most of his life hustling, you know, and chasing that car business down. So my stepdad, Mike Phillips, pretty much raised me. And God bless my mama. But yeah, dog, I had excellent role models. Taught me good work ethic by being, you know, faith, and you know, I had good parents, baby. I had a good opportunity to go out and seize whatever it was, but by my pops not being there, I let that, as a young man, not knowing how to control that energy, I let that shit guide me to, you know, I was trying to prove I wasn't no punk or some shit, you know.
Right.
Thought I had something to prove, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of us go through that shit. You know, we think we got some. My dad wasn't here, so I got to, you know, we all had some shit. But I had every opportunity in the world to, good upbringing.
Do you got any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got a sister. Matter of fact, my sister is 10 years older than me. She kind of turned me on to the hip hop culture by way of movie. We went to Colors together.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
We went to Juice together. We went to Ministers. We went to Above the Rim together.
Yep.
My sister turned me on to the movies, and by way of the movies, I fell in love with West Coast gangster music.
Yeah.
And shit, baby, that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote. I was so passionate, and you know, try to find my place in the culture. When I was young, there really wasn't none, because it wasn't no big white boy scene to get involved with.
Right.
So if you like hip hop, bitch, this is, you know.
Yeah.
Small audience of white boys.
Yeah.
So now to see it where it is,
yeah,
dog, now to see it where it is, And to get to see it in my lifetime, to come from the only white boy in the club in Louisiana to this stage, man, shout out to everybody that come before me, dog. Demon's here with me today, and Demon's such a
shout out Demon Jones for
good
sure.
role model, dog, and a leader, and got the best energy, dog. But anyway, just it's humbling to see how far the white boy rap shit has come, dog, and what stage it's at, and how many people are paying and taking care of shit ton of people off of this rap shit, dog. Beautiful thing, baby.
Yeah.
And even the content creators, we can all eat, bitch. We can all eat.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's a family.
It's love,
Very
man.
very welcoming.
We was talking earlier about sharing our assets. If we had something that could benefit everybody and we could all kind of bring our little secret weapon to the table, shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Like we were talking, I just recently just met Adam and Adam's people, but it's a family. They welcomed us with open arms, just like Jelly's family did, which I've known Jelly since 2005. So that's been a longer thing, but like same with Adam, it was just real welcoming. Everybody's real cool and supportive, and that's what it's about, man. To me, you know.
I've been welcomed with open arms up here too, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Up Church, got to meet him. Shout out Jelly, got to rub hands with him. Man, it's, you know, I'm honored to be a part at this level, you know.
Right. What age did you decide? Like, did you start getting into like rap? Like, I know you said you was into it through the movies from your sister.
It was young, man.
Yeah.
By 10 years old, I had a musical family. So we go to Thanksgiving in Alexandria, Louisiana, Central Louisiana, and they picking at the fireplace, and the aunts is singing and whistling, and if you had a talent, you brought it outside, and we was finna jam the rest of the evening while they was drinking, and that's what we was doing in the yard, playing music. Kids is playing football, and as I got older, I was like, shit, I'm gonna slip in there and see if I can get me a little something. They had bought them a brand new, the big old backpack ass video camera.
Oh yeah,
like
with the VHS tapes,
rocket launcher on your fucking shoulder, all Schwarzenegger. Anyhow, so I think we go upstairs, me and my cousin write down a little thing, we come down and we do our little big bop, but baby, like when I got on to like Ice Cube and then we started going to the mall, and now they're selling maxi singles 3 for $5, and every one of them's got an instrumental on the back.
Yep.
And we got an Iowa stereo that we went in and put $150 on that had a mic, and then we put the paper and the piece of tape over the tape and do the ad libs. By this time, we're like actually making music on the weekends while we're hanging out and chilling. Like, you know, started off making it whipping it up on the stove, wherever, how y'all we'll go in the fucking firecracker stand, and if the bitches got electricity, and we'll record anywhere we could get in. And you know, it was just at that time where now I've got a bunch of my white friends that are wanting to just come over and get drunk and play on this, you know, so we kind of become a little, that's where it all started, you know.
Yeah. How old did you say you were?
In Alexandria, my first little rap, probably 10 years old.
Oh yeah.
Probably my apartment, maybe a little bit before the apartment. Probably started trying to tape myself and do little shit like that on a little small jukebox, probably at 12 or 14. I would write the lyrics of the singles that I had bought. I think it was Crucial Conflict, Hey. They rapped so double time that I couldn't pick it up. And so I wrote it down because I wanted to be able to like they was doing it.
I used to do that with Bone Thugs and Harmony, but I would look up the lyrics. I'd look up the lyrics because I'd buy the albums and study them, bro.
Yeah.
And
I
so
was like you said, about to study the shit.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pass this bitch 100 flying colors. That's how passionate I was about it.
Yeah. When did you? So you started off doing that. When did you start putting together, like, say, your first tape or your first CD, like your first group of music? You know.
First project.
The karaoke shit turned into like now these guys are going around and passing around these little karaoke tapes, and the dude says he wants to sign me. I'm like, we ain't got no damn record label in Monroe. I go meet Tito Davis. He's a local dude from Richwood, Southside. He got a little shop over there, Legalized Records, where he's selling You can come get all the Houston mixtapes. You can, bitch, you got everything over
Yep.
there. All the New Orleans bounce. If there was underground New Orleans or underground Texas or underground Dallas, Tito had all of it.
Yeah.
And it, to me, walking in, he had this little shop. It wasn't much, but he's got the shop. He's selling records. Slim Thug and Ray Face are stopping by, dropping off fucking mixtapes. And I'm like, damn, this dude, you know. So we didn't do no paperwork or no shit like that, but we did do a radio single. It did really good at home. And I think me and Tito did a couple of little singles together, but realized that we probably wasn't ready to take on that responsibility or challenge, so we kind of parted ways. But Tito Davis was actually, the Legalized Records was my first group to claim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was probably 17 years old.